Hi, I'm Jana, and this is a Real Mom car tour of the completely redesigned 2025 Ford Expedition. In this quick tour, I'm going to take you all around the inside and the outside, tell you what's new, what I liked, what I might not have liked as much, and what you need to know. So buckle up and let's do it. The front end is updated, as are the lights. It's really tricky to see those on the video, but the lights go across the front and they look like a guy flexing. I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's a light bar that goes all the way around and then curves around. You have your daytime running lights. This particular trim level has the blacked out accents in the front, and every one of them has black accents now on the lift gate. And it's not just a lift gate, it's a split gate. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Under the hood, you have a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. It's an EcoBoost engine, which Ford's known for, and it's gonna make 440 horsepower. It's gonna allow you to tow up to 9,500 pounds, which is a really good boat. And for the first time ever, you don't need load leveling bars to tow up to 7,000 pounds, which is new and updated for Expedition. And with that, you're gonna get pretty decent MPG. You're gonna get 16 city, 21 highway for a combined 18 MPG. And you can run regular unleaded. And this has easy fuel. And if you haven't seen that before, I'm just gonna bring you in because I think it's really interesting. This is the capless version. So when you're at the gas pump, you're not fumbling. You just pop it right in there. I don't know. I just feel like it's cleaner. I don't know why we're not doing that on every car, because I hate twisting the thing. And it comes with a 10-speed automatic transmission. It is available in 4-wheel drive with terrain management if you're gonna go off-road or just off pavement for soccer practice. Kinda. But this one that I'm driving today does have 4-wheel drive, so I'll show you how to do that and how to adjust your drive modes right now. You control your drive modes down here, and you have normal for everyday driving, towing and hauling, eco if you want to be more fuel efficient, sport if you want to kick it up a notch, slippery when the roads are just such, and off-road drive mode. This is the Platinum, and because of that, you have a lot of upgrades. You have these awesome 22-inch wheels, but you do have the option to get 24s. I love these red brake calipers. I think they look super sporty. And I love the black trim. You know when one's behind you because you can read that across the front. You have roof rails up top. This may be the thing that I'm the most excited about. You have a split gate. So when I touch that button, it's gonna open your normal lift gate. So I can stand under here, not get wet, all those things. And if you have tons of groceries, soccer balls or whatever, as opposed to normally you lift the lift gate and that stuff can roll out, which can be a giant pain. This also has the tailgate. So not only does it keep your items in there secure, but it's super useful. Obviously you can sit on it watching your kids' soccer games, but this flexible storage area, entertainment area here is amazing. Let me bring you in so you can see it. So if this is not in use, you can fold it up and store it right here out of the way. You wouldn't even know you have it. If you were stacking things, you could do it on top of this, but look what else this does. This will fold forward like this to give you a backrest at the tailgate. I really like this. I could just hang out here. Or you can fold these legs down, and then obviously at the tailgate, again, we're doing a lot of tailgating in this car, but you have your snacks up here or whatever, or have your kids sit here, poke their legs here, and use this as a table. I love the flexibility of this. It's really useful. So far, we have extra cargo space for stackable stuff back here. We have a backboard so you can sit and relax. We have the table, or just take it off of here, put it back down here, and you have your flat floor. While I have you here, I want to bring you in so you can see in this Platinum trim level, hopefully it's obvious, you are going to have power adjusting seats. So by touching this button, you can fold the second row and the third row completely flat with the touch of a button. And I'm going to show you how this is not only a family hauler, this can be a work truck. So this is a really hard area here that you could work on if you wanted to, just like the tailgate of the F-150 if you're familiar with that. But if you're hauling lumber or long items and you need to bungee them down, there are pass-throughs on the side of this console, and it is covered in hard plastic so that if you do have lumber, skis, whatever, you can bungee them here so they're not flopping around. And also, you're not gonna mess up the material because it's hard plastic, so you're not gonna mess anything up. You have plenty of places to charge. You have 2 USB-Cs in the back, a 12-volt plug, a traditional household plug, lights here so you can see what you're doing, tie downs. This is a really good redesign. So hopefully you can see how much room you have with the third row up. I love that you can bring the third row up with the touch of a button. And I'm gonna show you what the legroom looks like in the third row as an adult. I also wanna mention this comes in an extended length, which is the max. This is not it, this is the standard wheelbase. But if you need even more cargo than this, and this is plentiful. Let me just get back here so you have an idea. This is really good cargo if you're hauling people. I'm gonna show you where those people are gonna sit once you get them inside, so let's check that out. This trim level does have power running boards, which is really helpful to get kids, smaller people in the car, but it's also helpful for me. So before I get in, I'm gonna put these seats up, and then we're going to look at how to get into the third row. Getting people into the third row is super easy. There's a button on the shoulder, you push this, and you have the car seat tilt, which means you shouldn't have to uninstall a forward-facing car seat to get people into the third row. And I'm gonna get into the third row so you can see what it looks like back here. I've got you mounted to the pano roof, so hopefully this angle is okay. But I wanted you to see the legroom. I also wanted to see how easy it is to bring these seats back up. So this is a 7-passenger. You can squeeze a person in this middle seat, and there's a headrest for them. Their seat belt is up top. These seats are on rails, so they will move up and back. I'm gonna put this one up. This one is all the way back. Just so you can see, if you need more legroom, I can stretch my legs all the way out. It's crazy. You have 2 cup holders here, 2 places to charge with USB-Cs. These seats are power adjusted, so they will recline. Over here, 1 cup holder, 2 more USB-Cs. So in the third row, you have 3 cup holders, 2 here and 1 here, 4 USB-Cs, 2 on either side, cubbies for storage, devices, whatever, and these seats are power adjusted, so they will recline. Your vents are up top, which I love. You have reading lights here and a place to hang something right there. Little POV. This one is all the way back. Can you see the difference here? My legs still aren't jammed in the back of the seat. Yes, I have less legroom, but they have a ton more legroom. Your second row is very comfortable. Any passenger would be very comfortable riding here. These seats are on rails, like I said, so they do move up and back. This handle allows them to recline. You have heated seats back here, not ventilated, but the front seats are ventilated, so I do love that. You have an upgraded B&O sound system. You can charge devices with USB-Cs here, actually 2 USB-Cs here and here, which is terrific because that's where the kids want them anyway. You have a storage slot here for an iPad or something like that, a device. I showed you this pass-through so you could bungee something down. 2 cup holders here, but look at this. The consoles here have everything at my command center at my fingertips. The press of this button, I can move this back to give the kids closer access to these cup holders. It also gives a little separation between the 2 guys. So you have an open area here where you can store a purse, a device, whatever. And it doesn't have to be extreme. You could go halfway if you wanted to. You have a wireless charging pad here. You control your trailer in here. You have a USB and a USB-C, which I appreciate having both. Your 2 cup holders here, additional storage down here with a 12-volt plug and another 2 USB-Cs.
Use the right lane to take the I-71 North ramp.
The real showstopper is the new tech. You have this 15.5-inch color touchscreen that has Google built in, so you can download additional apps through the Google Play Store. And you don't need your phone to make these apps run. So you can use your Google Maps, your Spotify, or whatever, because this is a separate operating system, which I think is fabulous. There is no head-up display because this takes the place of it. And it's recessed in an area so that you can see out. I'm gonna show you where my eyes are. The steering wheel is power adjusted, the seat's power adjusted. So I have a lot of ways to get completely in the perfect position so that I can see out. You can also customize this. You can have the map here and then opt to have like the turn by turn here or vice versa. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. You have more settings here. Check your towing status, look at your gauges, and see how they come up here. I know it's always weird to see this on video, but I'm trying. Look at your fuel economy. So I've been around town and highway, I'm averaging 15.2, but it's been pouring rain, so I don't know if that's super duper accurate at this point. You can also see the weather, and when I said it was pouring, I wasn't joking, but thank goodness it stopped for 2 seconds so that I can use this. This has haptics, which means all you have to do is touch it to set things. So see where I'm moving my thumb? Do you see that up there? This is how you set Blue Cruise, and we're gonna do that when we get back out on the highway. But look at this. This is how you adjust your steering wheel. You can also, you guys, adjust the pedals. See this when I move my finger? I can touch this and adjust those pedals in or out, which is wild. I don't know if I've ever been in a car where I could adjust the pedals, and if I was, I just didn't know it. I love Google built-in. It's so easy. You just use your voice. I can say, hey Google, I need directions to Lexington, Kentucky.
Sure, Lexington. Let's go.
Let's go. I've been in Louisville. So these are made in the Kentucky plant, Ford's Kentucky plant. So I'm actually somewhere between Louisville and Lexington. I was at Kentucky Oaks earlier, which is at Churchill Downs. It was a horse races all day. Tomorrow we're going to the Kentucky Derby. I was gonna wear my hat for you guys, or my fascinator, but I'm tired as heck. I got 3 hours of sleep last night because it's a nonstop party here in Kentucky and I'm struggling. The other new thing is this new steering wheel. It's not round. And it's also not a, what does Tesla call theirs, a yoke? It is different because it's flattened off on the top and the bottom. So this helps you have better visibility, and this helps you have better leg clearance. And then this is really intuitive because as you're holding the steering wheel, you're using your thumb to, you know, choose your setting, whatever you need. I love, 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 love that the electronic gear shifter is pulled out and is here. And you can even kind of like rest your hand here. You know what I mean? It just feels comfortable. It's ergonomic. You have really pretty materials in here. These are leather seats, as you would expect, in the platinum trim level. I told you they're heated and ventilated. I just wanted you to see. I'm being serious. You can put it on auto, so it's intuitive based on like what your temperature is set at. It'll control that there. What do you think so far? Do you like it? I do. It's raining so hard right now. I'm in between Louisville and Lexington. Never driven on this road before, never driven this car before. It can be nerve-wracking, but this is a Blue Cruise enabled roadway, which means I am hands-free, feet-free. This thing will speed you up, slow you down, and if I touch the turn signal, it'll change lanes for me. It does have a safety precaution, so if it sees me using the phone like that, it will warn you, but I really don't have a problem with that because safety first and all that. It really gives you peace of mind and helps you get where you're going a little more refreshed. I love driving this car. I like sitting up high. I can see over the hood. I have a really commanding presence. I feel super stable. Here we go. I'm gonna park this baby in a tight little spot. Let's see if I can do it. Where am I going with this thing?
On the
beside that white one?
on next to the white one there.
Yeah, this might be a push. I'm gonna try.
She's not gonna be able to do it.
Are you going down or something?
She's not gonna be able to do it. I said, can you get it in there? And she said, yeah.
All right, here we go. One time for the cheap seats. I'm gonna back this big baby in. We're gonna try without hitting anything. You know, they say this thing turns on a dime. Wait.
There you go. It's got metallic things in it.
I have like 6 men.
Pull up, you got this.
Oh my God, got it.
Try. Whether you have to rub that whole passenger side, you do not pull forward. Don't you do it.
You sound just like my husband. I want proof to Ford that right before I ripped the quarter panel off.
Got it. Straighten out. There you
Oh.
go.
Look at that. I'm gonna need a can opener to get out of it, but that, honestly, yeah. You know what? You can go through the split gate. It's not gonna be an issue. Oh.
So it'll use the puddle lamps. It'll use the headlights.
Okay.
And it'll use even the reverse lights.
Ooh. It's gonna be a great video. Look at how like shaky I am and walk, it's gonna be good.
The reverse lights, spoiler lights as well.
So what do you think in the new Expedition? Would you buy this over the competition? Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon? Let me know why or why not in the comments. I really enjoyed my time with it. And I've enjoyed my time driving around Kentucky. It's beautiful here. So if you want to see more videos like this, I post very frequently on social media. I'm at Real Mom Car Tours on both TikTok and Instagram, and at realmomcartours.com. So if this resonated with you, if you like this, if you want to see more long form videos, hit like, subscribe, whatever we're doing on YouTube, click the bell, all those things. It helps creators more than you can ever know. So for me, in the middle of Kentucky, I think that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.